What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up this NFL preseason action, man. We have a loaded card here on Saturday. I'm not going to break down every single game, but I am going to break down a handful that I really do like. So, it's still preseason action. No need to go balls to the wall, but I will talk you guys through a couple of spots that I do like. And then my premium plays, the plays that I like the most, the plays that I have the most money on here today, you can find those over at Pick Dawgz Premium. But for now, let's cook up a couple of these NFL preseason games, man. I'm going to get y'all, ladies and gentlemen, in and out of here. Hopefully, we can turn a profit here on a Saturday. So without further ado, let's do exactly that. Let's make some money tonight. And let's hop right into today's NFL action. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get her done. First game up. We got the Atlanta Falcons out on the road facing off with the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens, 1-point favorites in this one. And I do see the line starting to drift towards a pick 'em. And me personally, I like the Falcons in this one. I would take the Falcons straight up on the money line. Reason I like the Falcons is the same reason why I liked the Eagles last week. Just a pure fade of the Ravens. I believe the Ravens are overrated and overvalued in preseason action. I know they ripped off 24 straight. Everybody, their mama, uncle, and auntie knows the Ravens ripped off 24 straight in preseason action. Look, that wasn't the case for them last year, and that wasn't the case for them to start this year. They're not as deep as they have been in years past. In years past, the Ravens have been one of the deeper teams in the league, had depth at pretty much every position. That's not the case for them anymore, as they've started to having to pay their top guys. When you start paying your top guys, that depth that you have starts to deplete. Ravens, I still think, are one of the best teams in the league. They're just top heavy, not as deep as they have been in years past. And that really hurts in preseason action. So I think they're still overrated, overvalued because of their preseason history. The Falcons, a young team, a team with a first-year head coach. I know we saw them lose last week, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if they really wanted this game. I like Heineke. I like Penix. I think that's a good rotation for preseason action. I got to fade the Ravens, man. Again, mainly because I believe they're overrated and overvalued. Give me the Falcons here in our first game of the day. I would attack them straight up on the money line. Next game up, we got the Minnesota Vikings out on the road facing the Cleveland Browns. Browns, 3-point home favorites here in this one. Look, Browns let me down last week. I'm low-key mad at them for doing so, but I do believe that they're the right play in this game tonight as well. I would look at laying the points with the Browns in this one tonight. And it's mainly a fade of Minnesota. What's been the key word for Minnesota through training camp / preseason? Injuries. Injuries has been the key word for the Minnesota Vikings. We've already seen huge names go down for them. And because of that, I'm expecting this team to prioritize health, prioritize keeping their main guys healthy. And I expect this team to low-key limp towards the regular season. The Browns, like I said last week, I really like their quarterback room. I really, really like their quarterback room. I could make the argument they have the best quarterback room in all of the NFL with Deshaun Watson, who probably won't play a ton of minutes, if any minutes in this game. But behind him, we got Jameis Winston, we got Tyler Huntley, and we got Dorian Thompson-Robinson. All three guys who will probably get minutes in this game have seen real regular season minutes, real regular season snaps, real regular season starts. So I know they didn't play all that well last week, but I'm expecting a much better week from the backups of the Cleveland Browns. I think the injury-depleted Minnesota Vikings prioritize health. I got the Browns winning this game tonight, man. I would lay the 3 points with them here in this one. Next game up, we got the Buffalo Bills out on the road facing the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers, 1-point favorites at home at the crib. Look, I ain't gonna lie, this game right here is more so a gut-feeling play. My gut's telling me to take the Steelers and lay the point. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I trust the Steelers in preseason action. They've been a team in preseason who, over the last couple seasons, you've been able to trust in preseason action. Mike Tomlin has a really good preseason track record. I know they lost last week, but the Texans, yeah, they already had a game under their belt. It was a weird spot for them. I'm not going to look too much into that one. I will look really deep into the Bills game last week. They looked atrocious against the Bears. They looked so bad last week. I told myself, I made a mental note. I said, regardless I'm fading Buffalo next week, and that's exactly what I'm doing here. We saw these two teams play in preseason action last year in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won that game 27-15. I'm not sure if it's going to be that high scoring or if they win by that style margin, but again, gut style feeling play. I'm going to take the Steelers. I'm going to lay the points. Fading Buffalo's ass here in this one. Next game up, we got the Washington Commanders out on the road facing the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins, 5-point home favorites here in this one. Look, if you're looking for a nice plus money payout here on this beautiful money-making Saturday, then I definitely think this game should at least be on your radar. Me personally, I think the Commanders have a real path, avenue, and angle to win this game outright. I have to attack the plus money here with the Commanders in this one. The Dolphins, what do we know about them? Hey, we know that they're a veteran team. They were a playoff team last year, and they're supposed to be a playoff team again this season. The Dolphins haven't really cared about preseason action under head coach Mike McDaniel, and I don't see them necessarily starting to do so this season. I know they got a win last week against a similar team, in my opinion, to the Washington Commanders, but it didn't really move the needle for me in the grand scheme of things. I think the Commanders have a real path to come in here and win this game outright. The Dolphins, a veteran group, I'm expecting them to kind of just go through the motions here in this preseason game. The Commanders, a young team, a team with a new head coach this season in Dan Quinn, a team with a rookie quarterback, a team that acquired a lot of new guys, a team trying to implement a new system. That's the style team I want to attack in preseason action, and especially at a huge plus money price like this. So the young up-and-coming team at plus money, fading the veteran group, is definitely where I want to be in these style games. I think the Dolphins are overrated, overvalued here in this spot. Give me the Commanders. I think they're just hungry. I think the game will mean a little more to them. I have to attack the nice plus money price here in this one. And that's going to conclude this episode of my NFL Jam Session. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you boys and girls that continue to tune in and watch this video. Money making Saturday. Hey, let's kick the crap out of the books. Let's make some money today. Remember, I got premium plays over at the site, man. I'll be back as we continue to cook up this preseason action, but the regular season on the horizon. And when it gets here, we'll break down every single game, every single week. So make sure you guys are like, subscribe, and you're here, man, as we get ready to kick the crap out of the books this football season, man. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. See y'all soon. I'm out of here. Peace.